Division 2, we had a good tough start to the league, heading up to Ballybuffet and Donegal and away in RD. But the fixtures the results didn't go the way we would have hoped. But we've bounced back reasonably well from it. We maybe lost a couple of games we felt we should have won, and then won up in Fermanagh in a game possibly we could have lost, and built it from there then. So trying to get a bit of momentum at the right time as we come into the Munster Championship.
Up to kind of, I suppose, into November, because a lot of lads were leaving from last year who had opted out from travelling point of view, and there's a lot of injuries and niggles carried over from last year as well. So I think I lost 17 players, and then you had 4 or 5 more of them that are in the panel or in the periphery of the panel at the moment, that are injured and just coming back now, slowly but surely. So I suppose, look, it's been a steep learning curve. That's a fair thing to say. And look, being involved in club management, but at the same time, it is a step up. We'd often talk about the players having to step up. We have to step up as well a bit, so that it's a fair. You have to learn quickly. Games
come thick and fast now with the split season and the format. There's no rest before. I remember in my day we had 6 and 8 weeks. It was like we took on a new pre-season, but those luxuries aren't there anymore. It's from one competition, one game into the next, and looking to have a crack at the Munster Championship now. I don't know if there's anyone in our panel with a Munster medal. So trying to put a couple of medals into their pockets would be great, but a lot of hard work, a lot of work to be done before we can get to that. And that kicks off on the 7th down in the park against Limerick.
My brother Billy managed them for 6 years. In fairness, I suppose there is players there. There's no doubt in that. It's about getting them there, learning the trade, and intertwining them with the senior players that are currently there. And you getting the senior players to show them the ropes that they would have learnt, and passing on them experiences. I think that's important. It's around building a culture around that then. And I suppose you're selling it into a community as well, where people want to come in and wear the jersey of Limerick football. Where are we at in Limerick? You're probably nearly the third sport at this stage, which is fine.
We got a 2 All-Ireland quarterfinals now in the last 2 years, so you're trying to build on that momentum. Try maybe add a bit of silverware into it. Put down a meaningful stamp that the teams are sitting up and looking at who you are. And Cork, Cork are they're a big county. Always a lot of talk about them. We always haven't produced. But look, you have to do the hard work. You have to get your squad together. We're trying to do that at the moment. So look, we'd love to build on that now and have a good crack at the Munster Championship and see where the year takes us then.
From my point of view, it's about, I suppose, the supporters having patience with us to get us to allow us time to develop these players. The support is there to be fair to everyone. It's about me getting it to try and gel it all together and move it on.
I think everyone is boosted by your fellow team and panel members winning and being out there. Castlehaven had a great win. They showed a lot of grit and determination to win the county first of all, but then to go on and win Munster. That was a cracker against Dingle down in the Gaelic grounds in December. They came up then against St. Bridget's, and Bridget's, they are a very, very good team. They came up short, but again you see a lot of the players on it. Now they'll come in with a bit of a spring in their step then after a good year. They know how to win, they do it, and that lends itself on the pitch as well, and they carry that little bit of confidence, and I think that can spread around the group as well, and they're all looking for a bit of it.
Where can it end up? Things haven't been started well in terms of the league and stuff like that, so the ideal at the moment is to try and put a 70-minute performance together. We've been playing in fits and patches and stuff like that, so the ideal is for us to put a performance together. And that's the short term. Longer term, it's about building a culture for Limerick football. It's about building an environment that helps develop people. In terms of when they come in, let them get injured. We look after them. That culture is there within us all. And then on the field, it's about taking that journey and to take it as far as you can. And let that be back up to Division 2 for argument's sake, 2 Munster final. Never know, you might win one in 3 or 4 years' time, do you know what I mean? But I suppose never set your targets too low. You have always to be ambitious, and I'd always seek that the players would be ambitious of themselves.
Limerick have had, they've had a tough year, down in Division 3 there this year, but they'll be drawing a line on that, and they'll be coming down to Cork going, this is a new championship. This is a one-off game, as this one stands to go on to the next round. So it becomes knockout football in the Munster, a bit of the old way. There's enough back doors in other ways, but the Munster Championship is knockout. So it's game on game. What's in front of you, try and take them on. Limerick are a good team. Cork always have had tough games with them down the years. We expect no less on the 7th, and we'll be trying to get ourselves right. We'll be trying to focus on ourselves and put our best performance forward. Hopefully that's enough to get over the line. And maybe have a crack at Kerry in a semi-final, but certainly we'll be looking no further than the 7th.
To be fair, I don't think there'll be much rallying, to be honest with you. Championship brings out the best in lads. They'll rock onto a journey down to Super Value Park Kiev, and sure, look, we see where that journey takes us. All I'd ask for them is that they put in a performance for 70 minutes and see where that takes us. Because I would believe in them, there is capability. I think we were down there 2 years ago, and we would have gone close enough in, I'd say, Billy's last time down there. There's a few of the lads still there from that. There's a few young lads coming through, and sure, God on the side of the take you, it's the hard side of the draw, there's no doubt in that, but you have to smile at these things. It is what it is.